Right, time to say goodbye to Tanzania. Alright, so today we are on a mission to fly to what is potentially the coolest destination for aviation geeks in the whole of Africa. So the good news today is that my dodgy fish that I had in Senegal is finally on its way out of my system. The bad news is it's on its way out of my system at a great rate of knots today. So there may be many loo reviews today.
Well, the bad news is that I'm joining you today.
I don't know. Oh, Josh is here as well. Yeah, by the way. Sorry. Yeah, hello, Josh.
Speaking of bad news.
So Josh is joining us on this fantastic experience to go and visit the Mecca for aviation geeks in Africa. But yeah, on the way there will be many bathrooms, I feel. But let's head across to Dar es Salaam Terminal 2 at the airport and see. We'll see how it goes, really. Good morning. How are you? Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, this place is familiar, isn't it? Terminal 2 at Dar es Salaam. There's gate number 5 over there. Yay, the famous gate number 5. Which it appears flights are still going from that gate only today. So yeah, that's good. How are you doing, Mr. Cahill?
It's a trip down memory lane. You know, I came here in 2019 for Air Tanzania 787 and 320. Nothing has changed. I'd say it's still very much the same.
Yeah,
it's all just one big gate.
It's just one big bus station, but they've got air conditioning now.
Yeah,
that's new. That's really new, so it's nice and cool here now. So very
it's
nice.
Going to be an exciting day.
Got a lot on today, so yeah.
Surprises, don't give them away.
No, I'm not going to give anything away. No. Don't make that mistake. I'm a professional storyteller. So yeah, we've got about 2 hours wait now for the plane, and then yeah, we'll be able to go and get on board our ride out of Dar es Salaam. So Terminal 2 still as crazy and chaotic as ever here, but I found a nice quiet little bit of the terminal where they've actually got air conditioning as well, which isn't too bad, so that's good. Flying on Air Tanzania today on board their Airbus A220, which is going to be pretty flipping cool. And that'll take us from here eventually across to a neighbouring country of Tanzania, but we've got to stop along the way as well somewhere else, so it's going to be a nice little ride along on the A220. Looking forward to it. Alright then, time to go and get on board the Air Tanzania A220. Thank you. Alright, let's go and get on board the flight. You excited?
Very much so.
Cool.
So I got a seat upgrade.
You got a seat upgrade? Yeah, Josh has got a seat upgrade. Jammy kit. But yeah, well, I'm sat in 1A anyway. Seat of Kings today, so let's go and get on the A220 to Kilimanjaro for the next stop.
Hello, morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, yeah, good, thank you.
Oh, welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
Right there.
Cheers, thank you.
Hey, how are you? Hello, good morning, welcome aboard.
Alright, so on board the Air Tanzania A220-300. I've rode on one of these before, very good aircraft to fly on. Nice to see how it's faring up now after it's been with them a few years. It was the first A220 in Africa, actually, with Air Tanzania. They're still playing Jurassic Park over the tunnel, which is pretty cool. There's my view. Oh, what an amazing view that is.
Hello.
Oh, and there's some, I've got this really weird passenger sat behind me as well, so...
Yeah. It's still a weird feeling, isn't it?
It's still weird. You never get used to it, no. Especially when
you're
going to hide down there. Yeah, it should be a good ride. Flight today takes us up to first stop of Kilimanjaro, and then we continue onwards from there to somewhere really cool. So yeah, let's sit back, relax, and get on our way. I'd like to say a big thank you to this week's video sponsor, BetterHelp. Now, I know from experience that life isn't always easy, and sometimes all it takes is just talking to somebody to help you out a little bit with your mental health. That's where BetterHelp comes in. They've got a network of over 20,000 licensed therapists. You just sign up on the website, and within 48 hours of filling in the questionnaire that you fill in when you start up, you get matched with a licensed therapist and start talking to them right away. You can have weekly chats with them and even get live access to them 24/7 via secure online messaging. And one of the great things I like about BetterHelp is that I know from experience that it takes a long while to get matched with the right therapist for you, and BetterHelp know this, so you can just change to another therapist at any time without any issues whatsoever. BetterHelp are offering you 10% off your first month when you join at the link on the screen now. And why not join one of more than 3 million people who have taken control of their mental health with BetterHelp? Pre-takeoff drinks, lovely. Orange juice and water. Good. Keep myself hydrated today. I think my body will thank me for it. Right, so Josh is actually supposed to be back there with everybody else in economy class, but he's managed to wangle his way onto the flight deck for the first leg, which is pretty cool. So he's sitting up here waiting to go across. You excited, Josh? Blaming and shaming you, yes. Yeah. We're blagging an upgrade. So yeah, I think he'll be going up there in a minute to take his seat up at the front of the plane. Fingers crossed we may get the same later, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that'll be cool anyway. So yeah, all good. It's a lovely plane, A220. I absolutely love flying on it. One of my favourite aircraft, actually, probably my favourite regional jet anyway, definitely. It's such a lovely plane. It's if like the Dreamliner was a regional jet, it's basically that. It's so nice. We've got these little things at the top here, and yeah, comfortable seats and everything. Really, really good. So I'm looking forward to this flight a lot. Our first flight today then took us up to Kilimanjaro in northern Tanzania. Flight time on this leg 47 minutes, cruising at 30,000 feet. Alright then, so airborne from Dar es Salaam, heading on our first leg today over to Kilimanjaro, and it feels so great to be back here in Tanzania. I love this place. I was here for about a week, a couple of years ago, 2020 I was here, and I travelled all over Tanzania. You may remember some of those videos, and I did fly on the A220 back then actually, over to Mwanza, which was the first route it was on. A few months when it was a brand new aircraft, it was a few months after it was delivered. So it's great to see how it's faring up to life here in Africa. It was exactly the same aircraft as this actually, so yeah, it is great to see how it's sort of faring up to life here in Africa. It's still in quite a nice condition. There's a few showing its age in a few bits now. Seeing a little well, one thing I did notice here is that's not in the best condition now. It's a bit more battered, a few more sort of feet marks up the walls and things like that. signs fading and stuff like that. And this window here is obviously quite battered now because it's had the jet bridge on it for about 2 years now. One thing that hasn't changed though is the fantastic service from the Air Tanzania flight crew here. Fantastic service as always, and actually that's getting better because when I flew it was during COVID and there was obviously a much reduced meal service and things like that, and they've come around giving us a menu for breakfast service today on board. We're going to get a full hot breakfast today on the flight, which is quite nice. On our way up to Kilimanjaro, then another one I believe on the way over to our next stop after that, but I will be hopefully, fingers crossed, a few rows forward on that leg, so we'll see. But yeah, great so far anyway. Having a great time here on the Air Tanzania A220.
It's time for the Noel Phillips Lou Review.
So one thing I didn't do last time I was on the Air Tanzania A220 was a good old loo review, and today I kind of need it a bit more than I did back then, so I thought I'd come and give you a little look around. It's actually really nice, proper clean and swanky in here. It actually reminds me of a hospital bathroom, it's that clean. Very nice indeed. Nice smooth surfaces there. Bit of hand wash and everything there, a lovely mirror with all lights around it and everything. Not sure what's in there. I don't think you can open that, but yeah, very nice indeed. Smoke detectors up there, baby changing table and all the works, and very spacious for a bathroom at the front of a regional jet. This bathroom is incredibly spacious, so yeah, fantastic. I'm going to go and use the facilities now. Excuse me a minute.
That was the Noel Phillips Lou Review.
There we go. That's better. A bit lighter now. Now, one thing Air Tanzania know how to do really well is their onboard service. Even during COVID, when I flew on them last time, you got like sandwiches and stuff. This is a 45-minute flight, this first leg today, up to Kilimanjaro. And are you ready to see what food you get on a 45-minute domestic flight with Air Tanzania? We have chicken, rice and potatoes. There was a choice of like beef and stuff as well, and fish and all sorts of things. A cob, a full packet of crackers, not just one cracker, an entire packet of crackers. That's pretty cool. A salady thing with fish. I'm not having the fish today for reasons, and a cake. Very nice. And they do like food and wine, sorry, beer and wine and stuff as well on it, which is really good for a 45-minute flight. So let's give this food a bit of a try. A little bit of salt on, I think. Right, let's try this chicken. Oh, very spicy. It's like chicken curry. Very spicy Tanzanian chicken curry. Oh, this may be a mistake. Woo. That is fiery. I don't know if it's like chili chicken. It looks very bland though, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like really bland? Like butter chicken or something? Or oh, no, it is proper on fire. Very delicious though. Just not sure that my body will be thanking me later for it. So, full disclosure here, Air Tanzania did know that Josh and I were coming on this flight today, but only because Josh has a contact who works for Air Tanzania and effectively saw that we were going to be flying on Air Tanzania and has done his best to give us a great experience. So thank you to Josh's contact there, really do appreciate it. However, with all of our videos, Josh and myself, we pay for them all ourselves, and this one's no exception. It's actually quite expensive, this flight. It's about 500 quid it's cost me. I put the full price in the video at the end, as I always do, but unlike some other YouTubers, we pay all our own way on every flight. We don't get videos sponsored by the airlines at all. We pay for them ourselves out of our own pocket, and that way we can give a full honest review. I've done it before. I did do one video before, I mentioned it before, where an airline asked me to go fly with them. It's not difficult to figure out which one that is by looking at my videos, but it wasn't good. It felt dirty, and if it just, I don't know, I feel slimy and grimy if I have to be nice about an airline that isn't necessarily that great. So but we're starting our descent down anyway now.
If you enjoy my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. I release a new video every single week, so hitting subscribe will make sure that you never miss a single one. Also, if you enjoy this channel, check out my Pilot Vlogs channel as well, showing my private pilot adventures all around the world. The link's on the screen now.
Here we are then, Kilimanjaro again. I think it was like a second home, this one, because I've been here so many times, and this doesn't stop being beautiful. Lovely, lovely place to visit. Although once again we can't see Kilimanjaro because it's too cloudy. Although we're going to have a bit of fun with Josh, because Josh has been on a perpetual, lifelong quest to actually see Kilimanjaro for like forever, and every time he's been on a quest to come and visit it, it's always been cloudy and he's never seen it. So, and I don't think he will have seen it today. So let's have a bit of fun. I've seen it, by the way, when I was here in November a couple of years ago. I saw it; it was clear, and I got to see it. So yes, I got one up on him for that. But yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Right, so he's back. Did you finally get to see Kilimanjaro?
A little bit.
Did you?
Yeah,
we got a fantastic view. It was sort of, you had to look behind though, so you were probably better sitting in the business class cabin, if I'm honest, than up at the front. Yeah, you missed out.
I took the cheap seat just for you.
The cheap seat. Was it fun?
Oh my god, it's always fun. Right?
Yeah, fantastic. Good.
It's your turn now.
Cool, my turn, is it?
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything. I'll try not to. Yeah, pretend it's a Piper Warrior or something, and yeah.
I think the one the first officer used to work for your favorite airline in the Jift flight. Which was it?
Oh, Flight Link. Flight Stink.
I think he did.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Lots to talk about.
Lots of banter, I imagine. Yeah, lovely. Awesome.
As always, a massive thank you to my patrons for helping to make these videos possible. You can join them at the link on the screen now for access to my WhatsApp group, live Zoom calls with me, and much, much more. The next leg today then took us to Entebbe in Uganda. Flight time for this leg 1 hour and 4 minutes, cruising at 34,000 feet.
Alright then, so airborne from Kilimanjaro on board the Airbus A220, 300 with Air Tanzania, possibly the best seat in the house, albeit that one's probably slightly better, but wow. What an amazing experience. We've got some great views of Kilimanjaro taking off there as well, as we make our way across to Entebbe in Uganda. That's our next stop today. So cool. This dodgy character here. We're spying on him, that's amazing. So the A220 is a very modern aircraft. As you can see, it's a fully glass cockpit there they've got right in front of them, and it's very intuitive. Everything they're doing seems to flow really well through all the menu systems and stuff. So, and they both said they really like it. So as an aircraft to fly, isn't it incredible being on here though, right in the front.
Clamp, that's the next crossing 360 for 370. The next crossing 360.
So there we go, top of descent down into Entebbe now. Just starting our descent down to flight level 100 initially. On the approach we actually cross into the northern hemisphere. The equator sort of runs right through the approach path. So although I won't be able to tell you, I will try and show you once we actually cross the equator into the northern hemisphere, and then again as we descend back into the southern hemisphere very briefly on our approach. So very cool.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
My flight to Uganda today then cost me £516.32, or around about $620 which works out to a whopping 76 pence per mile. Now that's really expensive for a flight of this length, although it was kind of worth it because I got to ride in the flight deck and it meant that Josh got to ride in business class for the second leg as well, but overall you're probably better off in economy for a flight of this length.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you both. Thank you again. That was amazing. Thank you so much. We're ready.
Good job, good job.
Thank you, Colonel. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Have a good trip back. See you later. Bye-bye. So then here we are, Entebbe, Uganda. Great flight on the Air Tanzania A220 there, on the flight deck as well. How flipping cool was that? Thank you, Josh, for your contacts. Your contacts.
Happy to meet you. What nice boys, what great crew.
Fantastic crew, yeah, absolutely.
Absolute amazing day for FPs, isn't it?
Definitely. We're off to do something very special now as well, so yeah.
Oh yeah, we have Noel has a surprise in store.
I do, we're going somewhere incredibly special.
Keep on coming, and
We do.
I can't wait to show it to you at the end here.
So we don't know where we're going. They just sort of told us to walk, and we're just sort of randomly walking in front of an Emirates 777, so I don't know.
Where's the arrival? Must be here, right? No?
Oh, there's an arrival sign up there, look.
Is there? Oh yeah.
Must be up there. Look at this, look. Whoa.
So there we go. We got a 777 Emirates right here. And over there we have Uganda Airlines Airbus A330-800, right?
Yeah, that's
Neo,
it.
which we're going to fly
Passengers only. Here we go. That's it.
Here? I think it's here.
Next one. Next one. Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you? My passport. Visa?
This is Visa.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, so welcome to Uganda, or welcome back to Uganda, Josh. Your second time, isn't it?
It is. I'm a regular here.
Regular, yeah, absolutely. So I'm taking Josh off to this place, this Geeks Paradise that we're going to today, that Josh doesn't know where we're going, so it's going to be fun. So Josh, the reason I have brought you to Uganda, I was coming with you to Uganda, but the thing I found for you here in Uganda, Aviation Geeks Paradise, look at this. We are at Aero Beach.
Stunning. I am speechless. A beautiful 707 just right here. It still has the engines.
Still got the engines, British Airways, and there's all sorts here. This is like an aeroplane graveyard at the end of the runway here at Entebbe Airport. Just incredible, and you can just come and have a wander around. So we're going to have a look around some of these amazing planes that they've got here, and yeah, geek out like the real life geeks that we are. A day to go in.
Yeah?
A day to go in.
Yeah, like if I wasn't that bad at climbing, trying to get...
You could get in, but I don't trust that there's no like.
It smells really funny.
Yeah, but I don't trust there's no like insects and shit in here.
Yeah, no, I hate spiders. There's
Yeah,
the
well,
one
you should, don't look in the cargo hold then.
In what?
In the cargo hold where you put your head in at the front, it's just full of spiders' webs.
Are you sure?
You go and have a look. It's crazy. I found a Piper. It looks like I've had a go at landing it as well. Piper Aztec. Whoa. Josh is ogling the MiGs. I'm looking at something altogether cooler. Ooh, massive spider. Ooh. Look at that, look. This place is so cool. Trilender. Britain Norman. I have no idea. It's fast and pointy, I don't know. There's a Trilender though, look at this. Whoa. So cool. Alright then, so made it to our aviation paradise for aviation geeks here at Entebbe Aero Beach, and the star of the show, the old BA 707 that's still here, just rotting away.
That was the star of the show.
Well, you know, the plane's a real star, wouldn't it? And is it better or worse than Air Peace, do you think, Josh?
This one? Well, matches.
Matches, yeah.
The exterior.
It's probably kind of slightly more airworthy than Air Peace, but yeah. Anyway, we're off because it's really bloody hot and we're off to get a drink, and yeah, from Uganda, thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.